Hi there guys, this is Alex from Myro. Today I'm going to be showing you two new devices. The first is the FD8166 and the second one will be the new IP8332C. Okay, so let's start off with the FD8166. The first thing you'll notice is probably that it looks very similar to the FD8136. If you look at the aesthetics, it looks pretty much like the same thing, and in point of fact it is pretty much the same thing. The main difference being that this one's actually a 2 megapixel device, whereas the 8136 is a 1 megapixel camera. Apart from that, it's pretty much the same device. So I'm going to be opening this up, just giving you guys an idea if you haven't seen this camera before. Vivotek pride themselves in how small these cameras actually are. If I hold it up to my hand, you'll see that it is quite tiny. I'll give you a good idea of how tiny it is in fact. Okay, so in terms of aesthetics, as I said, still very aesthetically pleasing, very small device that you can hide in corners of buildings, especially effective for boutique hotels and places like that. In terms of installing the camera, it's still as easy to do as the 8136. You take the cover off, mount the screws there, and Bob's your uncle, you can go with it. Typically you'll find that the installers will have this up in around 5 minutes, so very easy to install. In terms of features, it's still got just the normal network ports, it's got digital inputs and outputs, it's got a built-in microphone actually, and it's got the capability of taking a micro SD card. So it's a very nice device. Typically you'll find in the box that it comes with the focusing utility as well. So basically you take this little device, the plastic ring, mount it to the top of the camera, and you can adjust the focus of the device. Okay, so very easy, and typically you get the mounting screws as well, and the manuals of course which come with it, which I just took out beforehand. And that's it, that's pretty much the FD8166. Very nice little camera, it will find a lot of use and we have a lot of demand for these little devices. Okay, so next up we have the IP8332C. Again, to a lot of you this might look very familiar. Point back, it's the same as the... Okay, so next up we're going to be looking at the new IP8332C. Again, to a lot of you this might look very familiar. This is very similar to the normal IP8332. The biggest difference is the new redesigned bracket. Okay, so this is the new box. You'll see it looks a bit different from the older one. I'm going to be opening it up and show you guys what's in it. So first off, all the normal accessories. Get the installation disc with STM501 on there for free, and then of course the mounting instructions and the sticker on the alignments and stuff like that. Okay, so next up, I'll actually open the part for the bracket. You'll see it's quite a sturdy bracket. It's been hugely redesigned from the previous model. We had a lot of people asking for more sturdy design on the bracket, so Vivotek have responded nicely. And this is the newly designed device. As you can see, it's quite sturdy. The wind isn't going to blow this off the wall anytime soon. Okay, so next up, we'll take a look at the actual camera itself. Just going to be taking this out. See that it looks very similar to the normal IP8332, still the basic same design. The biggest difference of course is this bracket. I might add as well on there that the new bracket is cable managed, so it protects the back of the cable from vandalism threats. Okay, so if I take a look at some of the other components in the box, I've got the normal weatherproof gland, I've got the just normal inline connection, and then of course all the mounting accessories, which is pretty straightforward. Okay, so next up I'll be attaching the camera to the brackets and I'll be showing it to you guys. And there we go, that's pretty much the completed camera. As you can see, it's got the bracket mounted to the back of it, and the cable's completely hidden away in this cast iron bit. It's a pretty flexible housing, you can manipulate it in whichever way you prefer. If you have a hole in the wall and you can feed this cable through, you can obviously do that. Or alternatively, if you do not want to drill holes in the wall, you can take it through the bottom of the camera, or you can mount or manipulate this so that it's mounted along the sides, just like that, and you can mount it pretty much whichever way you want to. Just an important note on this, as with the normal A332, Vivotek only rates the camera as to waterproof up to there. So anything beyond that point is not actually waterproof, including this gland. So please be sure to make sure that's weatherproof or in an enclosure of some sort. And that's pretty much it. It's a very, very nice camera, and it will be replacing the IP8332. So hope you like it. Thank you for watching.